Hi, in this video I'm going to let you know why I decided an $80 yoga mat was actually worth it. So there's a lot of expensive yoga mats out there, but we decided on the Jade yoga one. The biggest reason for making these videos, like, really, is it worth it? Well, I'm here to tell you, yes, I think it is worth it. So if you, on a couple of caveats, okay, or a couple of conditions. One, if you see yourself doing yoga for a long time meaning 6 months and beyond, I'd say. I see myself doing that. So I'm now been a practitioner of yoga daily for the most part, and as long as I can help it, for the last 3 months. So I'm a newbie, but I'm definitely seeing the difference between this type of yoga mat that you can buy for like $7.99 in TJ Maxx, which there's nothing wrong with it, and then something like this. Two, another condition is not just do the poses. Yoga I think is really cool where you can adjust the tiniest, minutiest thing about your pose or about the movement or about how you think about the movement, a lot of stuff. And this mat allows you to go deeper into your yoga practice. For example, downward dog. Downward dog, a basic yoga pose with a cheaper mat, you have a lot of slipping. So you almost feel like if you didn't know that there's something better out there that can help you get into that posture or that movement a lot deeper, you would just think, oh, I'm not strong enough, or I'm doing it wrong, or why do I always slip? Am I not strong enough? And I'd ask myself that question. So I'd be like, okay, so now if I do downward dog on this, I see that I actually grip and am able to go deeper into the pose because I have something that's supporting me better, right? And yoga is all about building support. Often in my practice, I hear your yoga mat is supporting you, right? So you wanna, if you are taking yoga seriously, or not seriously, but just like you're understanding the benefits of yoga, why not have yoga serve you even better by providing great tools for yourself? So I think of it as an investment, even though, like, say this would wear out or something. See how this one's pretty old. I think I got this from my mom. And so we use it for other purposes now, but you can see kind of the foam kind of like chipping away, and you can always just buy a new one. Like $8 is not really much. I'd like to see myself as somebody who I want to show my love in all forms. Like, I want to get myself the best that I can afford, right? So I mean, this was a gift, but if I were to buy it for myself, I wouldn't mind actually investing $80 in something that I love. Another thing too about the grip, I'm not sure why, I haven't researched any other more higher end yoga mats. This one's quite a bit heavy, so it doesn't move. It actually unrolls itself as well, because it always wants to be in sort of this flat state, which is pretty cool. So it rolls up very easily, and you can put that in the corner of your room or something. And then when you roll it out, it's just like a really nice, easy rollout. The grip on this thing, is just incredible. It's incredibly tacky. And at the same time, it's not sticky. So I feel like if I'm really gonna be sweating and everything, I haven't put it to the test, but I feel like if I'll be really sweating, and even if my palms get sort of sweaty, I still stick on the mat. So it's been a really good, if I can just demonstrate for you, for getting in these poses. Okay, so I feel that you'll feel the little, I guess, tendrils of the mat, because if you feel it, if you put your hands down to it, it's kind of like little sticky hairs kind of gripping onto you, kind of like spider legs or something. I'll feel that when I'm deep into a pose, say like downward dog, where I've got the full weight of my body and I'm not light, I feel my palms slipping a little bit, but then my fingers are able to catch. And so I can remain in the posture deeper versus this. Even vacuumed it right here. Okay. So see, I just put a little bit of force and I'm slipping already, right? So imagine you've got the full weight of your body and you're trying to, and I mean, that's a good practice too, to like grip all the way into your fingers, but you see the difference right away. I think that as long as you maintain it, and the care of this particular mat is just soap and water, and then not to leave it in direct sunlight. It has this smell because it's made from rubber trees. It smells like rubber. I don't think it's displeasing. So if you're a weird person like me who kind of likes the smell of, like, say, weird industrial smells like Sharpie markers or rubber, it won't bother you. I kind of like it. It's like, this is my mat. That particular smell is my yoga mat, and I've come to really love it as well. Not that it was displeasing or anything, but yeah, I'd say worth it. On the conditions of, you think you're gonna do yoga for 6 months to or longer, that you wanna get a deeper practice from your yoga practice, and you also wanna feel that you're investing in yourself. So the fact that it is $80 is high still, right? Like I was saying. So the fact that it's somewhat expensive and high end, and just doing the motion or the act of buying something expensive for yourself, in terms of yoga, in terms of this thing that maybe you, like me, thought was just doing poses on a mat, right? That there's levels, there's depth, and there's levels of kind of giving back to yourself and taking care of yourself. So just going through that motion. And I think that too is important, you know, investing in your own care. So that's what I have to say about my Jade yoga mat. I didn't know I would have that much to say about a yoga mat. Because it's surrounding yoga, I think I have lots to say because I love it so much. So link is in the description. Please ask me any questions in the comments. I'll be sure to try to answer them. And I'll see you next time. Bye.